Every season we go, I wonder if Craig will come back and be a bit softer, a bit nicer.
Well, to be honest, I thought I was last weekend.
I did, actually.
Yeah, I was being very polite. I did think, they've trained for 3 weeks, you know, why be vile to them?
Save that for later.
It only lasted for about 5 minutes and then you went back to normal.
I can't control myself, sadly. But next week I'll be tougher.
Why did Judge Rinder take his shirt off right from the start?
It was totally unnecessary, I thought. Janet, the audience seemed to like it. Over 7 million people, I think, on Twitter liked it as well. So,
we've only ever seen him in a cloak, haven't we?
I know. Well, I think that's the shocking thing, just him grinding away with his shirtless.
I think he's going to answer you back a bit, though. Do you like a bit of that? Do you like a bit of the banter back?
I encourage that sort of terrible behaviour. I think it's very good to have a bit of banter. And I can't wait, actually, for it to continue.
Now, can I ask you about my heartthrob, Ed Balls? He is
no,
unlikely JSP heartthrob, I know, but I want him to do well.
Do you?
He's not going to.
You better vote for him. I think he'll be all right. He has the gift of the gab. He's a politician, and they always manage to drum up support. I look at Anne Widdecombe. She couldn't dance a step, darling. She got to week 11.
You formed an unlikely bond with her.
I did. I know. I ended up in Panto with her for 2 years. I danced at Charleston with her 42 times. I was in Traction for 5 months. Apart from that, you know, it's a wonderful relationship.
How quickly do you spot the potential winner, do you think?
Well, you can spot the best dancers. The winners you can't spot because it's generally up to the great British public. And I rather like that, you know, because you'll get an underdog coming through that isn't particularly a good dancer, but a fantastic spirited person that deserves to win. So, but the front runners for me, Louise Redknapp is absolutely fantastic. I mean, just taking one look at her, I felt safe and confident that she was going to deliver a fantastic dance.
And she's got Kevin, who's lovely, isn't he?
Absolutely. Yeah, really charming. And, of course, Danny Mack is, like, spectacular. But has he blown it too early? That's what I'm thinking. Because the people that can actually get those sort of results in week 1 generally plane out and stay the same.
Yeah, because you like to see them improve.
Well, a lot of the general public, you know, like that as well. I mean, if he had slipped over and broken his leg, maybe he would have got a few more votes.
Just a tip.
Just a tip.
Now, Len is going to leave the show at the end of this series. I know you are even more ambitious than me, if it's possible.
Yeah.
Do you want Len's chair, or do you think that Arlene Phillips might be coming back? Because that's the rumours on the internet. That's the rumours out there.
I love Arlene Phillips, and I do miss her from the programme, and I would have no gripe with Arlene coming back on.
As long as you were the chair and she was in your chair.
As long as I could boss her
But what
around,
about Anton and Brendan?
Well, Anton and Brendan would be great. I judged with Brendan in New Zealand. We did that for 3 years, Dancing with the Stars there, and he's a very good judge. They're all equally brilliant, I think, in their own right.
If you had to pick one?
If I had to pick one, it would be me. Actually, no, that's not true. If I had to pick anyone, it would be, I think, a fresh new face and someone from the ballroom and Latin world. I think that's really, really important.
That we don't even know, perhaps.
That we don't know. I mean, you have to remember, you know, 14 series ago, you know, this delicious face was unknown. Smiley,
well, you would not step down for an unknown, would you?
No. Yes, but I don't want the job. I really don't want the job. I don't want to be head judge. No, because I'd have to be... I would have to be a mediator, and that is not in my nature.
You couldn't be as vile as you are if you were the big boss.
I like playing, you know, the part I play, darling.
Now, listen, I have to ask you, because you are single now. So
yes.
Talk about love.
And I'm loving it.
Well, firstly, we were talking about our first times, because, you know, we discuss anything on this show.
I know, I do
And you were very open the last time you were here.
Yes.
So do you remember your first time? Was it romantic? Was it just get it out the way?
No, it was a quick one.
Was it?
Yeah. In front of the telly, unexpected. With the young lady.
Well, as you're single again now, would you go... Might you consider women again?
Well, I'm not going to put myself out of any sort of department. You know, I'm quite...
50% of the population.
Exactly.
She's looking for someone.
We'd make a fantastic couple. Can you imagine our home life?
No.
Well, I'd be doing all the vacuuming.
We said, can you imagine the reality show, the Craig and Janet at home? We would definitely watch
It'd be
that.
We'd love it.
What kind of person are you looking for then for love?
Well, as someone that's genuine, honest, that doesn't, you know, sell stories on you, kiss and tells and all of that sort of stuff. You know, that was quite unremarkable.
How are you feeling after that? Because your last partner did that to you. Horrible.
I know,
horrible.
but there's nothing really, I guess, you can do about it because there's a side to everybody's story and everyone's broken relationships, aren't there? But I tend to not go and spout them all off.
Because you actually get people that are close to you to sign a confidentiality.
Yes, I've been.
And he didn't.
No, he didn't want to because I guess that's sort of lacking trust in a relationship, which I completely understand. But on the other hand, this is what could happen.
What's happened.
You know, so you really, it's difficult in this world to protect yourself from all of that anyway, and that's why I wrote my first two, you know, my first book, All Balls and Glitter, and of course the second one, Tales from the Dance Floor, plug.
So you mean if you and I were to get it together, I'd have to sign a confidentiality agreement?
Yes. Yeah, you would.
No, I'm sorry, darling.
Well, you don't know.
Craig Revel Horwood turned down by Janet Street Porter and Loose Women. Shocker! Came from Just Click Here to watch more interviews with a whole range of famous faces. And click here to subscribe. It's free, so you'd be silly not to, really.